Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. Our world, our time. Mini episode. Ooh, this right here, I love A. Growing up black. Yeah, that's a hashtag too, right? Growing up black. Growing up black. I even say it on the show. Yeah, it really wasn't that much that you gravitated towards, especially when it came to like music and stuff. And it really was Showtime at the Apollo, Soul Train. I'm gonna say I'm sticking with Video Soul, Rap City, MTV Raps later on down the line, 106 Park later on down the line. That was it. Like, there still has not been any shows that can even reach the people the same way those three shows did. Video Soul. If you ain't old enough to remember Video Soul and Donnie Simpson, who looked like your man from Kool in the Game, it's crazy. Sorry. And salute to Donnie Simpson. Made the DJ Hall of Fame thing, Music Hall of Fame thing, a while back. If you don't remember Soul Train, good Soul Train too. Like, before they start switching the hosts up all the time and stuff like that, like when they had Don Cornelius, rest in peace, fake Don, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Don Cornelius used to go hard on rap. Don Cornelius, hey, there's a like, you could see it on YouTube, like after the Run DMC performance. Run DMC got that look on their face, and Don got that look on his face, and you could, in the tone in his voice, he you know, there was some tension there. Like, it was weird finding out later on down the line he ain't really like disco. And he kind of compromised and had the disco ball popping for a minute. He really didn't want to do certain stuff and did it. But when it came to that hip hop, he was definitely, when you hear old OGs in the culture tell you, like, there was people who thought that this wasn't gonna last, who hoped this wasn't gonna last. Don Cornelius was one of them dudes. And I remember, like, the first time, so like, I would grow up watching Soul Train. Soul Train was just Soul Train. It had nothing else to it. And then Rakim had the line, like, I'm on Soul Train, and he's on Soul Train, and he moved the chair. Blew my mind. You're a kid and you see that and it just blows your mind, like, oh snap, yo, this is real. You know what I mean? Like, Run DMC and them do Houdini, yeah. Ra just sitting with the chair on some Fonzie type joint backwards, and he's like on Soul Train, and he moved the chair out the way and started really hey, yo, man, look, I ain't gonna front. That might not have happened. In my head it did. So, you know, if y'all go look that up and somebody be like, yo, that ain't even how that looked on that episode. In my head, it's, you know, it's a lot of stuff that I get wrong in my head, you know. It took me forever to realize that, like, yo, my mom was right. It wasn't Jason in the very first Friday the 13th. In my head, it was always Jason forever. So, yeah, whatever, man. But before, you know, but outside of Soul Train and then what was I saying? Video Soul, there was always Showtime at the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? And it came on where I'm from, like in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m. So you're a kid watching this at 1 a.m, just geeking. Like, I literally used to anticipate people being garbage on the amateur night segment, just to see them get booed and hear the boos. And yo, man, cause it's like, God, like, you think watching stuff like American Idol in its prime was some of the William Hung and all, you think that was crazy? Yo, hey, ain't got nothing on a crowd booing you, and you still trying to get your thing off, and then Sandman has to come and dance you, and you still kind of like, I guess I gotta go. And then he dances for a good second and just makes it just, man. And then the MC of the night It says a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, scratch that. What's the really worst thing is when you make it to the thing, to the front, because there's a thing, right? They got the. Again, I'm a kid. I can't remember all this stuff. Like in my head, it was 5 performers. So you make it. Then Kiki Shepard, who Black Don't Crack, Fountain of Youth somewhere in Harlem. Cause I don't know, I saw them like bring back Showtime somewhere around 2000 and Kiki Shepard was still around. In my mind, like, yo, Kiki Shepard was like 40, 50 something then. I don't know, she might not have been, but when you're a kid and you think older people, everybody's really way up there. You know, I swear to God, I thought Rakim was like 20 something. And when I was a kid growing up, then like as you get older, you're like, yo, he just turned 50 a few years ago. Mind blowing. Anyway, what was I saying? They bring you to the stage and they do the hand thing and the crowd go crazy. They going by who get the loudest pop. You know, that's a giant. But ain't nothing worse than when they go boo, like you went through your whole thing and they booed you at the judgment part. Boo, like that hurts. You're like, yo, y'all might as well let Sandman rock me out. Then how y'all gonna boo me? Like y'all ain't even like I could take a little bit of cheer. Like yeah, okay, yeah. Now that we seen other stuff, he aight, but you know he won't as good as that person. Boom, you know what I mean? But yo, man, it was crazy. And legend has it, a lot of those people who went on to win them amateur nights became legends, man. Legends. Dude, it was an HBO documentary. I really looked that up now. It was HBO. HBO had a documentary about Showtime at the Apollo and all that, and they're breaking down and everything going down, burning down or whatever, and being rebuilt and all that. Like, because it starts out where they're trying to make a play, they're doing a play and all that, and then they go through the history of it, you know, and it was just like to hear other artists talk about like the levels and the camaraderie and just the this is it right here. This is gangster, and how the dude was out here trying to play him for their papers sometimes. It's beautiful. Like, I think every local area has a version of that, but still nothing as grand and as grandioso and as legendary and as iconic as the Apollo. There's some joints out there all over the place. Everybody got a spot. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you are, where you listening, you like, yo, man, that's like, and I mean a real spot too, not that joint that just opened up a few years ago and you know, like everybody like it. Not the whole weight. You know what I'm saying? Legendary artists come through. Boom. But anyway, this is what this one is about. This episode is about the Apollo Theater, which I was so shocked when I was like doing the research and remembering the documentary that it used to be a burlesque place, like whites only. Could you imagine that? The Apollo Theater was whites only. That is crazy, man. That's like finding out the very first boxer Uncle Ben was a blonde dude. Like just some white blonde dude. Like just, and he ain't even look old. It was just like regular Uncle Ben. Like, hey, that's my uncle. You know, like fathers know best. Like some like old actor knockoff, and it was just a blonde dude. You know, like what? Uncle, and he didn't even like the box wasn't orange or anything. It was nice and bright looking, and he was sitting on the porch with a bowl of rice or something. And there was a kid, like they had a whole commercial, like, "What are you eating, Uncle Ben?" "Some rice, Billy." You know, just I don't know, man. But to just realize, like, next thing you know, like, I know that would be too extreme, but what if Aunt Jemima was white? What if Aunt Jemima was actually like Native American? Matter of fact, I don't know anybody named Jemima. Like, you know how long it took me to realize that somebody asked, Aunt Jemima isn't one name. That's like Aunt Jemima. Who is Jemima? What boardroom was like, let's come up with the blackest name we could come up with, and that was Jemima, who, by the way, I know, swear to God, her and Miss, like, we're switching up Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben, but we cool with Miss Butterworth. Cause I don't know, man, something tell me Miss Butterworth was black too. You know, she might have, Aunt Jemima looked like she had some sass with her. Miss Butterworth looked like she was the you know, she'd calm everything down. She was the magical Negro. You know, Aunt Jemima was the sassy black chick. Miss Butterworth was the magical Negro. Like, it's okay, baby. Come over here and lay your head on my shoulders, down to my bosoms. Ooh, you like that sweetness? All right. And then it's just how crazy that they were both pancakes. That's why black people like pancakes. That's it. You grow up looking at Aunt Jemima boxes of pancakes and Miss Butterworth syrup, and you're just like, I relate with that right there. This dude, this tiger running around with the ascot, talking about stuff is great. Might not get with him too much. Or the frog leaping, or the rabbit who I swear is a cokehead, or the cocoa for cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't get with all that. I ain't really cool with that. Or the 3 Snap Crackle Pop, who I swear, hey, in my mind growing up, the Rice Krispie elves either got kicked out or were part of a like rival gang to the Keebler elves. Like, just, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. And like, and if they were a rival gang, I'm pretty sure the Oscar Mayer Wiener guy put them up to doing it, which is still some of the funniest. I remember watching Nick at Night one time. You know what? This is going on too long. I was about to take y'all down a whole new path. The podcast is its own episode. This was me just trying to bring a little, bring a little introduction to it, and I done went off in my own little world. My bad. I'm so sorry. But with that being said, man, if you ever watch them Oscar Mayer Wiener joints, hey, Ken, do you like bologna? Funniest thing in the world, man. Dude ain't but so tall. He got hey, come on in the van. Come on into my Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile. You can bring your dad too. Like, yo, ain't no way he was going in there alone anyway, man. Why don't you? Man, I don't know you. You just rolled up in here with a weenie mobile and talking about come on in the man, you don't, come on, man. You guys like weenies? What? Alright, okay. Don't get hurt, little man. For real. But anyway, this is the episode. My bad for all this talking. I get geeked about stuff like this. I get geeked when it's crazy. Do the research. Look this stuff up. Yeah. And enjoy. This is how we get down. Yes. Yo, you know how we do. Ooh, that's still one of my favorite joints off of that whole Dime Piece joint with Diamond. Pharoah Monch killed the first song on the joint and everything. Before that, we had the Eminem blend with the Crooklyn Dodgers. You know how we do, man. This is what we do. Word up. Rest in peace, B.I. Hey, a lot of heat. We know how we get down, man. It's Saturday and it's all hip hop. We just rocking y'all in here. Rest in peace to Dilla too. I played some Dilla joint. The Dilla. Hey, yo, it's just you know how we get down, man. This is what we do. Word up. Before we go any further, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what we do at this point. Take it from the top. Take it from the top. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Hey. Oh, my bad. This moment in Black history. With this being Black Music Month and all that, we gonna hit y'all off with the dopest right here. Cause Black music and this right here is synonymous. This you can't talk about this place without talking about the Black music. And it used to be couldn't talk about Black music without talking about this place. But let me put y'all on to something right now. Y'all need to understand who Sidney Cohen is. Sidney Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Remember that name. Remember that name. In the early 1930s, my man revitalized. He brought back the vibe. Matter of fact, he ain't bring back the vibe. He bought the building. The building I'm talking about, the Apollo Theater. See, because here's the wild joint about the Apollo Theater. Back in the 1914 joints, back in like the 1913 and 14, it was an all-white spot. It was a burlesque spot. All whites. No black people could enter. You know what I'm saying? Things got crazy. Then it turned to like something else when another dude bought it. But the thing that we know today, and we know about it, comes from my man Sidney Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Bought the spot. Was like, yo, let's go ahead and start bringing these people into the joint. You know, he had competitions. They did a lot of other things. He brought, you know what I'm saying? He brought Louis Armstrong to the game. Bessie Smith. He brought Eddie Green to the game. You know what I'm saying? They had the Harlem Opera House thing jumping off. My man was official with it. He brought it in. He did their thing. He had a chorus line. He had Duke Ellington, Dizzy Gillespie. You know what I'm saying? Chick Webb. He had old Count Basie. All these people was back rocking it. And of course, as time go on, you know what we know about it with James Brown locking it down when it felt like it was forever. You know what I'm saying? And then you got so many other people, the Motown Reviews, Ike and Tina, all the stuff we know. You know what I'm saying? They had comics. They actually did shows, Broadway shows, like not off Broadway, but black plays. They did a lot of joints. You know what I'm saying? The amateur night thing was the pop off, and a lot of people got their foot in the game doing that. You know, it was like, yo, if you can make it here, you good, because the crowd was reckless, the crowd was wild, and it was just one of those joints, man. It was the place to be if you were a black performer. You know what I mean? And that was what it was. Like, it fell on hard times here and there. I think Harlem actually owns it. It's owned by the people now. I might be wrong. I don't know. It was a documentary on HBO about it. They ain't even talk about the burlesque part, I don't think. But yo, it's an interesting documentary. Check it out. When we talk about black music, Apollo Theater is right there. You know what I'm saying? I know when I was a kid, it used to be 3 joints growing up that you know what I'm saying, I connected black music with as far as on television. Apollo Theater, Soul Train, and if you got an interview with Donnie Simpson on Video Soul, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else was, you know, you get a little older, Rap City, MTV Raps come along, it's like boom, boom, you know, but that was it right there. If you was on Apollo, Soul Train, and BET, Video Soul, I'm not even playing your video. Being interviewed. Dope. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we do. Black moment. Black History moment. With a Jewish dude to set it off. For all that we know today about the Apollo Theater. Always peep the game. So, yeah, we gonna get back into some more of the music and do what we do. Got a little time left. Let's rock out. Yo, this Toby dude out here in Houston is official, man. He a beast. Let's get into some of this joint right here. Let's go.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.